Hey guys, Analog Man here, back for another deck profile. Well, late night deck profile again as usual because I usually record these at night. But yeah, as you can see from the title, we are looking at MetalGarurumon X Antibody. I've actually been really hyped for this deck because I actually did originally when I got into this game, I started out playing MetalGarurumon, but the deck was very I don't know. It was really good, but it wasn't good enough to take on like Shine Greymon and like Ragnalord and all those other like early set decks. So it kind of just fell into obscurity until like maybe recently with the whole Garuru Jogressing. But I feel that this deck is honestly the actual return of the deck finally, which is really cool because I've been a huge fan of Metal Garurumon since I was like a kid. So it's like I like the fact that he's gotten an upgrade. He's gotten a really good deck now, and it's just cool that we get to see that this deck is still working even in Japan right now. I do believe Metal Garurumon is still occasionally topping. It's not always topping, but for BT09, it was one of the main decks for Tier 1, so I ended up wanting to build this, so I did it. But anyway, let's actually get into the deck profile so you can see how powerful this deck is. So first off, we're actually running some old eggs. We're running the old Sunomons from BT5. This guy is actually still really solid because in this deck you have basically a Garuru almost at all times, and you end your battles usually, or you end your swings usually with Omnimon. So this giving the plus 1000 is really helpful because some of the evolutions are a bit weak, but this helps boost it a little bit, so really nice. But it's only on your turn, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. But yeah, we run four of the same. Then for rookies, we run 12. I do have some proxies in this deck because as of recording, I've only gotten my first box of BT9, and I did not get enough Gabumon X's, so I've had to kind of proxy them with Psychmons for now, so pardon that. And also, I don't have the Metal Garurumon X's. I only have one copy, but I'm running a certain amount, and I'm missing two of them. So I have basically the Black Metal Garurumon from I think like BT6, basically subbing in for now. But yeah, let's actually get into it. So first, we run four of the BT5 Gabumon because this one is actually really powerful. It can search anything with Garuru in its name and Omnimon, which is basically everything in this deck, so really nice. The only thing it whiffs on is other Gabumons, which sucks, but it's whatever. No inherent effect, but that's fine. He's one of our main searchers. Then we run four of the Gabumon from the All-Force deck, actually. This one gives plus 1000 if you have eight or more cards, and this deck usually draws a lot, so this will go off. And in combination, you're boosting your guy by 2000 every time, which is really nice. And then, of course, these are the proxies for now, but these will be Gabumon X's. Gabu X is really busted. On play, you can just search the top three for an X antibody, and then when digivolving, you do the same thing. And it can evolve on top of any of the Gabumons for zero cost, so you basically get to just stack up your dude and make him more bigger, basically. But really solid. We just have these 12s, and you don't really need that many more. You could add in the on play draw one, but I feel that kind of clutters the deck a bit. You want to just focus on just building up your stack and swinging as fast as possible. Usually in my testing, I've been able to do it within two, maybe three turns, maybe four at max. But by turn four, you should have it, and you should be able to just swing for multiple checks and hopefully survive them. So yeah, that's all the rookies for now. Let's go to level 4s. We run exactly the 11, and I do actually have all the cards for the level 4, so let's get into them. I'm playing four of the Garurumon, also from BT5. The fact that this can reduce its own cost by one, especially if there's a Gabumon out here, which is really nice. And it does also boost your Garurumon during the turn, or actually it's for all turns, so this could potentially help protect your level 4s or 5s in this case, so really nice. Then we have three Garurumons. This is the promo one, the seventh promo. This one's really cool because when attacking, you get to draw a card. But the cool thing is that it's not once per turn. It's kind of like Stingmon in the Imperial Dramon deck. So you get to just draw a ton if you unsuspend a lot. If you I've been able to draw four cards in total, so really powerful. Then we run four Garuru X's because, of course, you can Digivolve on any of these two for zero cost. And all turns, when this has a Garuru or Omni in its name and it would be deleted by battle, you can just trash two cards and prevent it from dying, basically. So really solid. I do want to put in maybe one more of this guy, but I don't have the other copy. I might be able to get it off of my friend Steven. Shout out to him for that if he does manage to find the copy of it. But for now, we have this as our ratio. So it's actually pretty solid in testing. It's actually been not too bad. Let's get into level 5s. We only run 8, of course, because there's really only 2 that we want. Well, technically 3 of them, but yeah. We're running 4 Garuru X, or my bad. I mean the normal Were Garuru. This is the Evo Cup one. This is just for the online participant one, but I got them all shiny, so it's all good. This guy, if there's a Were Garurumon, or actually if there's a Garuru underneath it, he gets to untap. And then he gives the inherent that if you have 8 or more cards, you get an extra security check. And as I mentioned, this deck tends to draw a lot, so you should be able to get that. Then we run 4 Were Garurumon X's because this guy, on evolution, for 0 cost on him, you get to untap and you get to return a level 4 back to your opponent's hand, which is really awesome. And then, actually, we are running 9. I forgot about this guy. We run 1 Sagittarius mode. This one will be switched out for the actual promo one once like a person in my group pulls it, because I will be trading for that. This one is just a placeholder for now, but this one is still pretty good because it gives jamming and it gives a plus 1,000 as well, so pretty nice. But yeah, we only run 9 level 5s because our main goal is to just search these guys. You could put in more. You could maybe put in one more Sagittarius mode, but I feel that this should be enough, and you should see it often enough that you won't have to be like, I need more. But yeah, let's get into level 6s. We're running 3 of the MetalGarurumons from EX1 because this one reduces its own cost depending on how many cards you have in your hand. By the time you get to this, you should be able to make this a 2 cost. If you can't, I would highly recommend staying and raising for then or for that moment and just maybe waiting one more turn, because having this out and then swinging again is really nice. And then, of course, it does get rid of something that has an on deletion, so you could potentially get rid of, like, I don't know, Zwart Defeat or any, like, purple Digimon, basically, which is really nice. Then we run, these are, of course, the proxies. We're running 3 MetalGarurumon X's. MetalGarurumon X evolves on top of MetalGaruru for 1 cost. And the cool thing is that it gains blocker and the fact that it untaps itself, which is really nice. And then, but it only gets the unsuspend if you have a Garuru or a was it MetalGaruru or an X antibody underneath, which you basically always have. So this will always be live. And basically, when this guy becomes unsuspended, if you have MetalGaruru or or an X antibody underneath it, you can return all of your opponents with the lowest level back to their hand. So potentially you can save yourself from getting rookie rushed, because most of the time they'll swing with like a really big dude and then like the small rookies to kind of finish you off. But this helps protect you from that, which is really nice. That's all the level 6s we run. We only run 6 because that way we can see them as often as possible and potentially search them much easier. The rest are, I do run 1 level 7 Omnimon. I do want to put this back up to 2 because I don't see this often enough in testing, so I recommend actually putting in a second one. And of course, this is the alternate art where he's summoning Garuru Cannon. That's all the Digimon. For options, we run 3 Hammer Sparks, 1 Ice Wall, and 2 X antibody options. These, of course, are self-explanatory. This helps stall for the turn. This gives you extra memory. This also gives you extra memory as well and security. This helps you evolve into MetalGaruru faster. And yeah, that's basically... Oh, and it also gives you memory as well, which is why I honestly really like this in combination with these, because all of these, when hidden security, give you a memory. So you can potentially pass it back to your turn and hopefully save the match, which is really cool. For tamers, of course, I do have proxies for this. Running 3 Cool Boys, because Cool Boy is really busted. For a 2 cost, he gets to search the X antibody Digimon and the option, which is why I have this in the deck for now. And then we run 2 Davises. You don't need that many Davises, honestly, in this deck, surprisingly. What you really need is the Cool Boy, because it gives you the extra memory in the draw, which is why I recommend running 3 of him and 2 Davis, or maybe 3 and 3, because that way you see them both consistently and they're both searching for you, which is really nice. But aside from that, that's basically the deck. The deck is very fast. There is an alternate combo that I've been seeing some people in Japan and Asia, or basically the OCG doing. They replace the MetalGarurumon from EX1 with the basically with the one that untaps itself, or no, the one that summons something from underneath it. That one, in conjunction with the old Garurumon that can basically untap any Digimon, allows you to basically do an extra swing, just one extra swing. Though, because in my testing, I've only been able to hit 6 times in total. Uh, Basically, the only way to finish that combo off is usually if you have Omni. If you don't have Omni, it is kind of rough because then you can't finish the game, which is why I'm recommending to play 2 of this instead of just 1. But aside from that, the deck is basically pretty bare bones. It's just a blue OTK deck that doesn't really require much. It's just a lot of evolving, a lot of Digimon evolving, and it's very fast thanks to that, which is really cool. And the fact that we have new searchers and a way to kind of basically cheat into the X antibody is also really nice. But aside from that, yeah, the deck is actually really good. So far in testing, as I mentioned, it's very fast. I would say honestly, like my prediction is that this will be kind of like it'll go like War Greymon, or it'll go Alphamon, then War Greymon, then Metal Garurumon now that Yellow Hybrid and Blue Hybrid have been hit. So I'm feeling it'll be those, and then Grandis, and then the rest like Security Control, um, Ancient Greymon, and all those other ones will just be right below it in like tier 1.5 and 2, because those the format will basically be OTK built. It'll just be only those, and it's going to be kind of rough to counter them because these decks are just so fast and strong. The only other deck that I can think of that can honestly match this will be Bealdstar. I will be making a deck profile for that soon after this one because I do update it with Dexmons and the Gabu X. So hopefully, with that deck, people are able to counter it. But if not, we always got Security Control. But one of the decks does turn off their options, so it's mainly Blue, Alpha, and Grandis that it can counter. But aside from that, it's just kind of rough, honestly. So yeah. Aside from that, that's all there is to this deck. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the deck, and I'll see you guys next time.